The following video is part of a series to help students alleviate stress in daily activities like test taking, presentations, and public speaking. To find more videos like this one, please check the description box below. We're about to practice diaphragmatic breathing. Diaphragmatic breathing is an excellent way to increase our health and wellness. However, if we've been doing diaphragmatic breathing for an extended period of time, it can put us in a more meditative state of mind. Wait until you feel grounded before driving a car or operating heavy machinery. Just something to keep in mind. Hi, my name is Teresa, and today we're going to talk about diaphragmatic breathing. Diaphragmatic breathing gets its name from the diaphragm muscle that is used for this particular style of breathing. The diaphragm muscle is a large muscle that sits between our lungs and our organs. When we inhale, the diaphragm muscle moves down, and when we exhale, it moves back up under the rib cage. Inhaling, it moves down on top of the organs and can cause the belly to move forward slightly. And then as we exhale, there's more room for the organs, and it moves up to help decrease the volume of air that can be in the lungs. So inhaling and exhaling. So how do we get in touch with this diaphragm muscle so that we know we're utilizing it to its fullest capacity? Because the diaphragm muscle helps us sit up as well as breathe, if we lie down, we can ask it to do only one thing: help us breathe. So let's go ahead and do that. Coming down onto our backs. Good, we'll lie down comfortably, and we can decide, would we like to stretch our legs straight or have the knees bent? Bending the knees will require less extension of the lower back, so it may be comfortable for us if we have tight lower backs. Additionally, we can take the feet a little bit apart and allow the knees to drop in. This just gives us a nice stable base and allows for less muscle to be used while lying in this position. Taking our hands to the belly, let's see as we inhale big if the belly rises just a little bit. And then as we exhale, the belly falls. What's happening? Again, the diaphragm muscle. Inhale, diaphragm muscle is dropping down, putting pressure on the organs. And as we exhale, the diaphragm muscle moves up. Good, creating more space for the organs. Inhale big through the nose if that's possible. And exhale completely through the nose if it's open and comfortable to do so. Good. When we breathe through our nose versus the mouth, it helps the air channel down into the lungs more efficiently. However, if it causes anxiety, breathing through the mouth is the better option. So here we go. Inhale big, belly rises. And exhale, maybe the belly falls a little bit. Now let's take our hands up to our ribs. And as we inhale, see if we can feel the belly, good, rise a little. And maybe the ribs open up to the left and right. Then as we exhale, the rib cage closes in on itself and the belly comes and relaxes. Good. Inhale big. Belly rises a little, rib cage opens. Exhale, ribs go in, belly relaxes. Good. Now let's take our hands to our chest. As we inhale, let's see if the belly rises, the rib cage opens, and the chest lifts. Keeping the neck, the jaw, the tongue relaxed. And then exhale, keeping everything relaxed in the face, neck, and shoulders, all the way down to the belly button. Do that 3 more times. Inhaling, belly, ribs, and chest. Exhaling, chest, ribs, belly. Good, we have one more breath from the bottom to the top. And exhale from the top to the bottom. Good, now we can just pause here for a sec. Breathing how you normally would breathe to see if there's been any shift mentally, physically, emotionally. And then wiggling our fingers, wiggling our toes. Good, rocking our wrists, rocking our ankles. Pivoting our arms, pivoting our legs. Good, let's roll over to one side. Stretch the top leg nice and long. And bring ourselves into a comfortable seated position. So we found the diaphragm. We've used the diaphragm without the diaphragm necessarily having to hold us in posture, help us with our posture. So how can we align ourselves in a comfortable way to continue our diaphragmatic breathing? If we find our lower back is pulling under, it's a little bit tucked, I recommend grabbing a blanket, a towel, or maybe a pillow and placing it underneath your hips, under your pelvis. We want to bring our pelvis to the edge of the blanket so that our hips can rock forward a little bit to help open up the lower back. And feel free to use as thick of a blanket or pillow as you need to make yourself comfortable. The other thing that we can do is if our legs are not comfortable being folded, let them be long. Or if we would like to cross our legs but the knees don't come down, we can use blocks or pillows under the knees so that we're comfortable. The more aligned we can make our spine, the more stacked we can make our shoulders to our hips, the easier it is for us to use our diaphragm and breathe well. So from here, one hand to the belly, one hand to the chest. Inhaling big, belly comes out. Just a little bit. And exhale, pull the belly button back and in. Inhale, the belly is relaxed because the diaphragm can push down, the organs displaced a little. And then exhale, go ahead and pull the diaphragm up for the organs to have more place. Inhale again, we'll just do this a third time. And exhale, bring it in. Now let's do our ribs 3 times. You can bring both hands to your ribs if you want. Inhale, belly, and then feel the ribs open to the left and right. Exhale, ribs close, belly pulls in a little. Inhale all the way down to the base of the lungs. Good, and let the ribs open up, maybe to the back and front. And then pull it all the way back to center. We'll do that one more time. Now we bring our hands to our chest, and this can be tricky because a lot of us like to keep this tight while we're breathing. So let's make our chest as relaxed as possible and breathe. Belly, ribs, chest lifts, the jaws relaxed, and then exhale from the chest. Good, through the ribs, and belly pulls in. We'll do that one more time from the bottom to the top. And then exhale from the top to the bottom. Beautiful. Then we go back to our normal breathing. Using our diaphragmatic breathing is an excellent way to calm the nervous system, increase our focus, increase our ability to be present. However, if we've been practicing it for an extended period of time, we want to be careful because it can put us into a more meditative state. And being in a meditative state is not the best for driving a car or operating heavy machinery. So please keep that in mind if we've been practicing our diaphragmatic breathing for an extended period of time. Thank you for practicing with me.